The way I see it, you gonna like JP's or you ain't. I thought it was a good fit, having a chance to play closer to home. I played for a coaching staff that knew me. I won with before in Pittsburgh with Whisenhunt and the guys and Russ. It was a 3-4 team, closer to the West Coast I was going to get, and I liked the fit. I just knew that I can come out here and help a team that was already winning. And I know Wiz would work with me. I needed a coach that was going to take care of a veteran and let me go out there and be me. I don't want to go to a new coach who was going to try and change me. I know Wiz knew what he was getting if he decided to bring me on board. And so far, everything worked out perfect. I have a lot more than Tank. You know, I wasn't used in the situation last year to shine. The year before, you can just look at the film. I played every snap. They wanted me to be the man. Then the year after that, you know, I was on the sideline watching the game while I was perfectly healthy. So I can't control me not being in the game. I can only control what I do when I'm on the field. And if you put me in a situation where I'm on the field and get an opportunity to play, the numbers and stuff like that is going to be there. Definitely winning the Super Bowl. Winning the Super Bowl in 05 was a highlight. You know, that was big for me, my family, my career. I mean, that's what you play for. That's the ultimate goal. All the personal accolades you can get, but if you'll never win the championship, it's a void that you can't fill. And to have that confetti come down in that field that day and hold my kids and actually be a world champion, knowing I'll be in the history books forever. And every time I watch America's game, I just, you know, I know I'm on that TV show for winning the championship. 1-15, my first year in Miami, it's nothing like that, you know. That was very humbling. You know, I've been in Pittsburgh, I was winning all the time, always going to playoffs and stuff like that. And to have it all turned around to go 1-15 is nothing like that. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. It'll have you second guessing yourself, just wondering how much you really love the game. Because 1-15 is not enough to get up for. You know what I mean? When you win, you lose 13 straight. You know, that's tough for anybody to go through. My mom had my son as an NFL draft pick shirt. My wife, they all had shirts on. We went to Rent a Center and rented this big old screen TV and a big old barbecue. So I seen this show on TV before where guys throw these parties and don't get drafted. And I was told them, please don't let that be me. Dallas had courted me pretty good. You know, the night before the draft, they come to my house and give me and my family all this Dallas T-shirts and hats and stuff. Then they give my brother a cell phone. It was like, you know, Joey, we're taking you in the second round. And so we was all fired up. And second round pick came, they took Solomon Page from West Virginia. And I remember picking a name like it happened yesterday, and I was shocked. And later on that day, Pittsburgh called. So my whole thing was like, man, I got all these people over here. Please don't let me not get drafted on the first day. That would have been a bummer, but it happened. I went to Pittsburgh. Yeah, you know, I was a Cowboy fan already. I wore 88 because of Michael Irvin in high school. I had the 2 parts on the side of my head. You know, I was a big Troy Aikman and Emmitt Smith fan. And yeah, preseason game, I got a sack on Troy Aikman and made him fumble. And I was pointing over there to Campos. He was the head coach at the time. And I was like, yeah, you should have picked me. And instead you went with Solomon Page. And, you know, I always kept the chip on my shoulder, so I got a little revenge there. Yeah, I ended up back in Bakersfield, California, coaching high school football, getting a kick out of that, you know, trying to build a powerhouse to where I can just turn on the TV one day and be like, man, I had that guy when he was 17, and look at him, he's still playing. I think that'd be the biggest gift for me. I just have so much of a passion for high school football, to teaching the guys how to play the game the right way. I think that's the last phase of the game where it's real. You know, it's all natural. Kids just loving the game. I had a lot of times where I was just a no-nonsense kid, just went out there and did things without even thinking. But having a family and 4 kids, you know, I gotta set examples all the time. It's tough when you gotta explain yourself to your kids when something happened wrong on TV and they see daddy on TV get in trouble. That's not a good situation to have to explain. Playing basketball, you know, picked up softball of late. I like to play that and have fun, but camping. Camping and fishing is a big thing that we do in our family now. I bought my mom a house. There's something that I can say that's hers. Got in a little bit in trouble with the wife because we bought my mom a house before we bought us a house, and we all lived with her the first couple of years. But it was good. That was something that I wanted to do my whole life, and have an opportunity to do that. No matter what had happened, whether I played 2 years or 3 years, I reached a goal. And that was to buy my mom a house one day so she could have a house to say that's hers and we didn't have to move all the time. And that was definitely the biggest and first purchase I made. All you gotta do is just take a chance to get to know me. I'm a good guy, but they just like to portray me to be the bad guy. And I don't mind playing that on game day. But when it's not on game day, I'm definitely a guy that you can walk up to and easily have a casual conversation with. But believe everything you do see on the football field. All that is real.
Gradkowski takes play action this time. Gradkowski hit by Porter. The ball's out. It's picked up by Reese. He's running near side. He lost it again and then whacked it out of bounds.
I believe that was the bag man coming around the corner, and that ball is a fumble.
I'm Joey Porter, and that's the way I see it.